Grab a seat and gather around the digital campfire, everyone. Because for tonight's explainer, we're diving headfirst into 5 incredibly chilling historical mysteries where people they just vanished. We're talking real-life horror stories here, the kind of stuff that continues to absolutely baffle the greatest minds, where the trail goes completely, terrifyingly cold.
Section 1. Without a single clue.
I mean, just imagine stepping out your front door. You're heading to school, or maybe you're just going to hang out with friends, and then, boom, you are just gone. It's literally the ultimate ghosting. What happens when someone vanishes without leaving a single clue behind? Even today's highly trained investigators are often left completely empty-handed when they're confronted with the unknown like this.
And the reality of these mysteries is honestly incredibly grim. First off, no body. There are absolutely zero physical remains to recover. It's like the person was just straight up erased from the map.
And it gets even more frustrating, right? Because there's no evidence. The authorities have absolutely nothing to work with. I mean, no fingerprints, no digital footprint whatsoever, no witnesses who saw a single thing.
Which, leads to the most painful point of all. No explanation. Families are just left in the dark with this endless, agonizing question mark. So, let's look at 5 times in history where the world just swallowed people whole.
Number 5 on our list, lost over the Pacific.
Okay, so picture this. It's 1937, and Amelia Earhart is trying to become the first woman to fly around the globe. But somewhere over that vast, dark expanse of the Pacific Ocean, she just vanished. Did her plane simply run out of gas and crash into the deep, unforgiving water? Or, did she actually manage to crash land on a tiny, deserted island somewhere, just waiting for a rescue that never came? Neither she nor her plane were ever found, which makes this one of aviation's all-time greatest unsolved puzzles.
Moving right along to number 4, the word on the post.
Let's hit rewind and go all the way back to 1587 on Roanoke Island. Picture this, bustling settlement of over 100 people, right? They arrive in North America to start a brand new life. But when supply ships returned just a few years later, the entire colony was gone. No bodies, no burned down buildings, absolutely no signs of a struggle. It was exactly as if 100 people just evaporated into the dark woods before help could even arrive.
And the only clue left behind in this massive 400-year-old mystery, just a single word, violently carved into a wooden post, Croatoan. What does that even mean? Was it a warning? A destination? I mean, historians have been debating this for literally centuries. And honestly, we're really no closer to the truth today. Coming in at number 3, the midnight parachute jump.
Now this one is a daring, high-stakes mystery right up in the sky. In 1971, this guy known only as D.B. Cooper hijacks a commercial plane in the U.S. By evening, he actually gets his demands met, parachutes and a massive sum of cash. Then, right at midnight, he straps on a rig and leaps out of a moving plane into the freezing, pitch-black night. Just, whoa.
And he didn't jump empty-handed either. He vanished into thin air with $200,000 in stolen cash. Did he actually survive that terrifying, blind fall? Or did the wilderness just swallow him and his treasure whole? He completely evaded the FBI, and to this day, his true identity remains a total, complete mystery. Next up, number 2, the untouched ghost ship. Imagine you're sailing the open ocean way back in 1872, and you stumble across a ship just drifting, completely silently. The Mary Celeste wasn't wrecked. There was no sign of some bloody battle with pirates, and get this, the food supplies were still fully stocked. Yet, the captain, his family, and every single crew member had vanished. Not a living soul was on board.
And actually, it gets even spookier. Their personal belongings were completely untouched. I mean, whatever made the crew abandon ship was so sudden, so immediate, and so terrifying that they just left everything right there in their cabins. Nobody knows what crept aboard to make them flee like that.
And finally, number 1, vanished from the radar.
This one brings us right up to the modern era. Think about it. In an age where you can literally track a lost cell phone anywhere on Earth, how does a massive commercial jet just disappear? On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 lost contact and vanished completely from the radar. An international search effort costing hundreds of millions of dollars found absolutely nothing but dead ends.
Take a second to think about the chilling reality of this number. 239 people. This massive group of souls disappeared in an instant. And despite some scattered pieces of debris washing up years later, the exact cause of why the plane went down and exactly where it rests today remains completely unknown.
So, as these historic disappearances continue to puzzle experts, we really have to ask ourselves, were these just tragic twists of fate, mechanical failures, sudden storms, terrible accidents? Or was it something much more mysterious, like a sinister crime, a hijacking, or something we can't even begin to comprehend?
So, as the digital campfire dies down and we wrap up tonight's explainer, I want to leave you with one lingering question to just ponder in the dark. What do you think happened? Were they just victims of circumstance, or is there something hiding in the shadows of history? Keep that curiosity alive, guys, and I'll see you in our next explainer.